Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm doing another keto update video for you today. And first off, I want to introduce you. Obviously you guys know Ducky, but this is Luca. So he is a Taboodle, so it's a Tibetan Spaniel crossed with a toy poodle. So you'll probably be seeing him running around in my videos from now on, and he is just so cute. Hey Duck. So first I thought I would just go through my previous measurements and my current measurements because obviously you guys can see changes through that. I'm noticing other changes as well. For example, I feel like my skin is looking a lot brighter and just like more glowy than it was before, and I definitely think having a lot of fats in my diet is helping with that. So I'll just go through and read my before and my current measurements. Keep in mind I am 5'8" or sometimes 5'7". I flicker between the two, it just depends what time of day. Okay, so my weight previously, so this was 12 weeks ago now, so I've been doing this for pretty much exactly 12 weeks as of yesterday. Weight was 69.5 kilograms and yesterday it was 61.8 kilograms. Chest measurement was 92 centimeters and now it is 84 centimeters. Waist was 60 centimeters and now it is 55 centimeters. I never thought it would get that small. I've never had it that small as an adult, I don't think. I'll come back to the waist thing in just a second. Hips were 105 centimeters and now they're 99 centimeters. Arms were 31 centimeters and now they're 27. As always, they are my most stubborn spot. Thighs were 52 centimeters each and now they are 46 centimeters. I just want to comment on the waist thing because I get so many messages asking how to get a small waist. I can tell you things to avoid doing because there are a lot of exercises that will build up your obliques a lot and will make your waist look thicker. But for me, as soon as I lose weight, it just disappears right off my waist. My sister is the same, my mum is the same. We all just have really small waists in our family. So yeah, there are things you can do to avoid making it bigger, but there's no specific way you can train to actually make it smaller. Anything that guarantees that, like tees, waist trainers, all of that sort of stuff, it's just absolute BS. Now I have still been using Lifesum to track my food. I swapped up the plan that I was on. So I think before the name of the plan that I was on was Energizer. I'm just opening my app. I'll put it up on the screen for you guys to watch as well. The plan that I'm on now is the ketogenic strict plan, and it's just so that I can see exactly what I am eating and it's not giving me too high a carb allowance, because with my keto I've been trying not to go over 30 grams of carbs a day. I can't remember if that's changed from the last video, but 30 is like the maximum that I want to get to in a day, which is pretty tricky. So what I tend to do is I jump onto Lifesum and I log in a meal before I actually eat it, and that way I can see how many carbohydrates and that sort of stuff there are in it. And I also want to make sure that my protein isn't too high, because too much protein will throw you out of ketosis as well. The Lifesum app actually has a heap of different plans available. I know keto doesn't work for everyone and some people actually do really badly on it, whereas I'm doing really well on it. It just depends on your body. So they have heaps of different plans that you can look through, and then recipes that are suited to that plan as well. So with the protein allowance as part of the strict ketogenic plan, it's got 64 grams. I do let myself run over that a little bit each day. I'll let myself get up to 90 because I am training a lot, at least once, sometimes twice a day. So I do need a little bit higher amount of protein. The way that you can figure out how much protein your body needs, I can't remember the men's one, so I'll write it on the screen, but for women, if you're not really exercising, you can do about 1 gram of protein per kilogram of body weight. If you are doing moderate training, you want to do about 1.2 grams per kilo of body weight. And then you also, if you are like training really hard, you can go to 1.5 grams per kilo of body weight. So at the moment, being 61 kilos, about 1.5 is around 90 grams of protein. I'm not too focused on the actual amount of calories that I'm consuming. I just want to make sure that I have my macros in the right place and that I'm eating when I'm hungry and that I'm not eating when I'm not. And Lifesum has a friends option now, so you can actually add people as friends and you can post updates and photos and all of that sort of thing to actually stay motivated with other people directly inside the app. My gym performance has gotten a lot better since I've been on keto longer. If you watch my PCOS vlog series, that's where you'll get more meal ideas and stuff like that from me. Or even I suppose my meal prep videos, you get meal ideas too. But with the PCOS vlog series, because they are full day vlogs, I guess you can see like how I'm working out and all of that sort of thing. When I first started keto, I was really struggling because I was so tired. I had this headache that just wouldn't go away. And now that is completely gone and my energy levels are back. Like I mentioned in the last body update video, I am doing a new training program, so it's cardio every second day and then weights every first day, if that makes sense. Sometimes I do go and add in a second workout onto those days, so it'll be like an ab routine or it would be sprints, just something small and quick that I can add in. Because with my super busy schedule at the moment, I want to make sure that I have some movement happening, because a lot of the time I'm sitting and studying, or I'm sitting and editing videos, or I'm sitting and filming and that kind of thing, and it's a lot of sedentary activity throughout the day, so I really just want to make sure I'm getting off my butt and actually moving. Now I've had Luca for exactly a week now, and the last week it's been hard to get out and do as much exercise as I was doing before. I'm still going to the gym, but it's been hard to get out and do like the big amounts of cardio that I was doing when I was going for walks or even runs, because my cardio level was improving so much. I was finding that it was very easy to go for like 10 kilometers or 11 kilometers, something like that. And I could easily just take Ducky with me because she's half Jack Russell, so she can just run all day. This dog never ever ever gets tired, which is kind of annoying sometimes, but it's cool when you want to bring her out with you to exercise. I've been a bit hesitant leaving Luca home alone because usually I'm here working, or if I'm out, Ducky is normally here with him. So I'm still at the stage where to do my cardio, I've just been going down to the gym in my building, because obviously it's closer than going to the gym that I own, and just getting on a treadmill and doing my cardio, which I really don't like. I do prefer to be in the outdoors, but it just means that I can come back here quickly if I need to. When I do feel like I can leave him home alone without him either biting everything to pieces or just crying and annoying the entire apartment building, I will be going out and doing those long runs and walks with Ducky again. It's funny to think that getting a new pet can affect your exercise routine, but he is a puppy, so he does need to be looked after a lot. I also recently went on a trip to Japan, and I thought that would really hinder my progress. I thought, okay, maybe I won't lose any weight or I won't get any fitter or anything while I'm in Japan, because I went to Japan for about 2 weeks and I went with Rachel Lee, my good friend. I've got a blog post on it if you want to see some pretty pictures, and then I've also gone and done, what did I do? I did a casual PCOS vlog when I was over there, which you can find on my channel, and then I did a travel video as well, which, keep in mind, I film all this stuff in advance, so if I've got the order correct, the travel vlog should be the next video going live after this, but after this one you're watching right now, but I might have that order incorrect, I'm not sure. So I somehow managed to go to Japan and not eat any rice, which I thought was crazy. A couple of times during the trip I was a little bit sad that I wasn't eating that kind of food, but at the same time I really wanted to make sure that I was looking after myself the best possible, because the last time I went to Japan and I injured my ankle, I hurt it so badly that it was in a lot of pain, and I spent a lot of time drinking beer just to numb that pain, because it turned out I had snapped the ligament in my ankle last time that I went, and then I had to walk around on it for the whole trip. This time, no ankle injuries, thank goodness, and I did manage to train, I think it was almost every day. I actually packed a mat with me, like a workout mat, and I would go either inside the Airbnb or outside, take it with me and do a workout, or there were some days where I went for a run, just things like that, and we were walking heaps because obviously we were being tourists, going around taking photos, looking at stuff, filming things, so there was a lot of walking involved. Straight after Japan, I came back. I was in Brisbane for like not even a full day, and then I left for Sydney to go to Fashion Week, which was awesome, but it was so busy. I didn't work out every day when I was at Fashion Week because the schedule was just way too hectic, and then trying to take all the photos and everything like that as well, it was just a little bit full on. So I did get some workouts in, but because I was back in Australia, I was able to eat a bit more normal. Both when I was in Japan and when I was in Sydney, I went to supermarkets and I bought ingredients for most of my meals. Not absolutely every meal, like we did eat out sometimes, and I would just find options that suited me and could be made keto. But a lot of the time I went and bought my own snacks and bought my own main meal ingredients. Before I left for Japan, I'm pretty sure I was around 65 kilos. I'd have to check my book. I'm not entirely sure. I'm pretty sure it was 65. When I got back from Japan and Sydney, I weighed myself, and I was expecting to be around the same because I just hadn't been able to train properly. I was only doing bodyweight training, and I was hoping that I'd kept my food okay. Like there was no way to guarantee that I hadn't gone over my carbs or anything like that. I'd try to keep it really strict, like as strict as I could. It turns out in the 3 weeks that I was away, I had lost another 3 kilograms, which did surprise me a fair bit. As far as the cycle side of things tends to go, I am getting my period every, I think it's about 5 weeks at the moment, so it's a lot better than it used to be, and it used to be very irregular, like 3 or 4 times a year, and now it is fairly regular. It's just like a longer cycle. I don't really get bloated anymore. I used to get super bloated whenever I had it, and it was really painful and really frustrating. The last 2 times it's been okay. Like, I haven't needed to lie in bed all day with a heat pack on, which is pretty awesome. I've actually been able to go out and get things done and not have to worry so much about needing to be close to home just in case I need to be in bed. I thought I would also share some food options that are my current favorites, because I thought, why not? So a really easy snack, one that I was practically living off when I was down in Fashion Week. This is not a main meal, this is just a snack. Half an avocado, a tin of tuna. I like the onion and tomato flavored one, and then a little bit of mayonnaise, and then just mash it all up and mix it together. It kind of looks like cat food, but it tastes pretty good. It tastes like to me anyway, it tastes like the inside of a tuna salad sushi roll, and you can just have it on its own, and that's fine as a snack. A main meal that I love making is like taco mince. So I get some beef, I cook that in a frying pan with a little bit of water and some taco seasoning, and I serve it with some lettuce, a little bit of taco sauce that has more carbohydrates than any of the other ingredients. So just a little bit of taco sauce and some sour cream and avocado. And a dessert option, I don't really crave sweet food, but a lot of you guys were asking for sweeter options, especially while you're still transitioning onto keto, and I put this together for the blog, and it's really yum. So I ate it a couple of times until I ran out of the ingredients. I might go and buy some more and have it again, because it is really high in fat, but still low in carbohydrates and low in protein. It had about 3 grams of carbs, 4 grams of protein, and then 45 grams of fat. Because a lot of people, my mum included, were saying that it's hard for them to reach the fat allowance without overblowing the protein. Oh yeah, my mum started eating more keto and she lost like 3 kilos in 2 or 3 weeks or something, which is awesome. It was really cute. She sent me her LifeSum app pages, like she screenshotted them and sent them to me, and then I told her what she needed to fix or what she could swap out and all of that sort of stuff. So this dessert is a really good option if you do need to reach that fat allowance for the day. So I'll try and link it in the description box, but it's on the Eat Run Lift blog, and you get pecans and then you cook them in some coconut oil in a frying pan. I like to burn them because when you burn them, it gets a really nice flavor, almost like a popcorn kind of flavor. And then I took some thickened cream, like a dollop thickened cream, and I mixed a little bit of cinnamon through it. Make sure it's actual cinnamon. You want to go for organic cinnamon to make sure it is real cinnamon. If you're just getting the regular, like bottled cinnamon from the supermarket, that's cassia bark. It's not real cinnamon. So get your cinnamon, mix that in with the dollop cream, and then put that over the top of the pecans, and it will like melt a little bit. And then I got some coconut flakes, just plain coconut flakes, and put them over the top. If you want to keep up to date with what I'm doing or how I'm training or how I'm eating, make sure you're tuning into my PCOS vlog series. What episode am I up to now? At the moment, I'm filming this a little before you see it, keep in mind. So I think there's 7 episodes up, and there's just an entire PCOS playlist. I do get a lot of questions from you guys like asking stuff that I've already covered in those videos, so make sure you check them out. Also, don't forget to go and download the LifeSum app so that you can accurately track your macros and make sure that you're getting that progression that you actually want with your food and your training program. I'll leave a link to it in the description box, but you can just download it from the App Store or from the Google Play Store, and there's different levels of accounts which give you different features as well. If you want me to keep making these update kind of videos, and if you did like this video, I'd love it if you'd give it a thumbs up for me, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye.